Hey, what's up? Hey, I was just checking on my beef jerky. Looks like I got 48 minutes to go. So I had some pieces I had to throw back on the dehydrator. This is my second go around with the same recipe. I'm finding out that the marinade is not that good. The flavor all comes from the seasoning that is pretty much on top. So like I marinated it with Worcestershire sauce and A1, no not A1, Tabasco, soy sauce, garlic salt, onion salt, pepper, some salt, and some Italian herb seasoning too. But really the flavor just comes from the meat I'm seeing and whatever you put on top. So like I put crushed red pepper on top, and cayenne pepper is really where the flavor really comes from. So I need to find a good marinade. So if you guys do beef jerky, let me know. Drop a comment below of a good marinade that actually will leave flavor in the meat when you eat it. Because there's pieces for my kids that I don't put a lot of cayenne and pepper on, and it's kind of bland. So give me a shout. Maybe I just need to just do the seasoning and the rubs on top. Let that be my flavor and just kind of go easy on the marinade. Maybe that's not the important part of the whole beef jerky process. So that's that. It's Monday. I'm super stoked that everything went well in sports on this weekend. The big things were the Bucks beating the the Golden State Warriors. That was pretty cool, but I knew something was up because it was, what was that, Friday? No, Saturday. I was out to dinner and shopping with my wife and got back to pick up the kids, and they're like, "Dad, the Warriors are losing." I was like, "Yeah, right." And I figured it had to have been a back-to-back for the Warriors, and sure enough, it was back-to-back. So they're probably pretty gassed, but we'll take it. 24-1. It's pretty cool to be the team that breaks the streak. We're Steph Curry fans in this house. My kid really likes Steph Curry. Probably what kid doesn't, right? And then Packers won, and Conor McGregor, he came through in a huge way. Basically, all you can say is, now what? What now? You can't talk bad about him. You can talk bad about him, I guess, but you can't deny he's one of the best. So it's super stoked to see that come out in that way. I won $20, and Nolan, my man, you got 13 more days to keep your Twitter profile pic the way it is right now. Sorry, man. It's got to be that way. So let's do some ink. I'm going to kind of go quick through this. I got one TTM that is going to go right there for this Moment of Truth landscape sign set. We'll do that one first. This one I was kind of worried about, but the mail has been not so good to me. Literally, USPS lost 84 cards or 85 cards I sent for in-person graphing for this 194 week. Literally, my package was opened, and my cards were gone, except for the cards I sent for my pal, and IndyCar autographs for his friend. So my package was open, the front was cut off and taped onto a new mailer, and none of my in-person cards were in there to get signed. So that sucked to miss out on that, but I'm not going to complain. There's really only 5 or 6 I really wanted. And cards like this, I need this. This is hard to get, so I had somebody help me to get Aaron Russo to sign. He kept one, so my friend Nolan, I think you're going to have to send for yourself, buddy, because they didn't send back all 3. But I like getting another one of these back, so I don't have to cut up more pages. And they also included, this is a gym that he trains at. So yeah, I got hooked up from this place, Pen and Narrow Gym. And for anybody who needs it, this is the address that they wrote on the return mailer. So go and get it. Now I've been Russo'd. I'm part of the crew. This was the one that Ricky hooked me up with to get me in the crew. All these are going to my kids. All baseball, football, and basketball autographs go to my kids. So here's a Wendell on-card autograph. And I told him that we're Bucks, Packers, and Brewers. So he tried to do what he could, and he hooked it up. So Ricky, thanks for letting me in the crew. Like I said before, it's all because of Wesker Griff, Ed, who gave Russo a shout out, and I finally was like, all right, let me check out this guy. So it's just been a great time following Ricky. Everybody that probably follows me, follows him. And this was a nice little monster right here. Gene Segura. On card Immaculate. Man, these cards are super thick. It's always interesting to watch Ricky just take these and flip them and put them down. Ricky, thanks a lot for that. And then this was another one that he just hooked me up with because I left a comment saying, Ricky, that's the most beautiful card I've never seen. He pulled that monster Wiggins 101. So here's a bunch of more on-card mojo. So all these cards again are going to my sons, Luke, Isaac, and Joey. My oldest son, Davison's not really into autographs at all. So all these baseball card, on-card inks, baseball, on-card inks will go to them. So Ricky, thank you so much. Thanks for being a cool guy. It's nice to connect with you and watch all your breaks. And you really are really good at oral, if you know what I mean. If you don't like the breaks, you can always just tune in for the oral. Or Ricky delivers on the oral all the time, except for when he's got a headache. So everybody, that's going to be it. Have a great week. I'm expecting a couple more TTMs that I was told by the signers were sent back. So stay tuned for that. And King Connor, he reigns. Bow down. I'm just kidding. Have a great week. See you in church.